Hi, it's been a while since I posted a review here, so I thought it's time to remedy that. This time I thought I'd try something a little different. My other reviews have been filmed inside my house where I can control to some extent the conditions, but in reality that's not where we wear our watches most of the time. So I thought, why not review the watch outdoors in the ever-changing conditions with different lights and reflections, and where the watch is going to be seen most of the time. So here goes. I'm looking here at the very first dive watch from the Marloe Watch Company. This is the Morar, named after the Loch Morar, the deepest body of water in Britain at 310 metres. So it's perfect for a dive watch. Marlowe set about designing a dive watch fit for purpose and in keeping with design ethics, which is, if it isn't needed, it shouldn't be there. This has all led to the Morar. Again, typical of the Marlowe Watch Company, they don't follow the herd, so we have a unique and original dive watch which sets itself apart from the pack. We don't have the all too often seen homage styling with the cookie cutter bezel, etc. Marlowe have gone their own way with this one, and in my opinion they've come up trumps with this watch. So what do we get? We get a visually different design, that's for sure. It's 40 millimeters in diameter. It's 12.4 millimeters thick. It weighs in just over 100 grams with the strap. And the case is 316L stainless steel, as you'd expect nowadays from any good quality watch. There are 5 versions of this watch. This is the Emerald version. They also do a black. Both the Emerald and the black have this bronze plated finish. They also do a gunmetal finish on the sands and the deep blue versions, and also a bead blasted finish on the beacon version. They all feature a screw down crown, 120 click unidirectional bezel, which, as you can hear there, I hope, very nice, feels great. It sounds lovely too. Let's just pop that back to the middle just so that we get that. There we go. It's 20 millimeters lug width and 48 millimeters lug to lug. The watch is 310 meters, that's 1006 feet water resistance. And Marlowe have added an anti-magnetic plate in the back for protection. The crystal is a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, and as you can see there, it's very legible. Even in these light conditions out here, it's incredibly legible. And all of the Morar range are sequentially numbered. Now with this watch, Marlowe have gone for a Myota 9039 movement. It's an automatic movement, and I really like this movement very much indeed. It's a 4 Hertz, which beats at 28,800 beats an hour. It has 24 joules, a hacking function, perfect for setting the time precisely, and it also has a hand winding capability as well. The 9039 has a Parashock anti-shock system and has a 40-hour power reserve, so again we get a really nice movement there with lots of usability. Let's have a look at the dial itself, because the dial I think is very nice. You can't really pick it up here too much, but the center of the dial is very nicely textured, like a bit like sand almost, whilst the edges which lead up to the sapphire crystal is brushed with the minute markers around the edge there on the track. You see on the bezel, on the dial in the middle there, you've got a little bit which is domed, which says 310, and that's a reference to the water resistance and Loch Morar. The hour markings on this are very different nowadays to the usual nowadays watches, and are inspired by the shape of bivalve shells. I quite like that. It's totally different, and you'll see that the 12-hour marker there is mirrored in the bezel pip marking as well. Another lovely little touch there from Marloe. The bezel itself is deeply engraved, very deeply engraved. And what I like about this, it's incredibly tactile. It feels very, very, very smooth. The bezel itself is a great design. Just almost forms part of the watch. It's designed like that so that it doesn't get caught, doesn't accidentally get turned. Lovely, lovely finish on that. And I think that's a great design touch. The hands on the watch will divide opinion because they're very, very square, very blocky, or should I say rectangular. But to me, that works very, very nicely because one thing about this watch I like is that the loom is incredible. It's hard to underestimate to overstate, should I say, the loom on this watch. It's unbelievable. And those big hands, the way they are incredibly legible in any light condition. So I think that really, really works, and I totally get why they've designed it that way. The back of the case on this one, again, has got a lovely, lovely feel to it. It's you've got this wave effect in the centre there, and Morag, the mythical creature from Marloe Morar, and that's nicely engraved on the back there. Sorry, I've just moved it a bit. Hopefully you can see it again now. And you can see on there, it tells you it's an automatic, and it says the spirit of the lock. And as you see on the bottom where my thumb is, that's a sequential numbering engraved on the back. The whole feel of this watch is reminiscent of the old school dive helmets. It's a lovely, lovely feel. Very, almost looks old. Got that old feel to it, but it's very, very new and very modern in some ways. The crown feels beautiful. It's got these lovely lug protectors, crown protectors, but they don't interfere with the winding of the crown. You can see the lovely Marlowe logo on the end, and the design of the crown was designed to look like the valve on an old oxygen tank, and I think that works beautifully. It's certainly very, very grippy, and you could even turn that nicely with gloves on. I say it's a screw down crown and also a screw down case back, which is beautifully engineered. The strap itself on this version, I've gone for the silicone on this one, a black silicone strap. But they also offer a leather strap. I've got one here. Let me have a quick look at that. A lovely quality brown leather strap which fits perfectly, and as you can see on both the silicone and also on the leather, they've gone for, on this one, a bronze finish to match the case of the watch, but the finishes are also matched with the case design. So if you get a bead blasted, you get a bead blasted buckle. If you've gone for a gunmetal, you get a gunmetal buckle. But as I say, on this one, I've gone for the bronze, and as you can see, the little Marlowe logo engraved on the top there as well. The price of this watch is £449, which I think is very reasonably priced for what you get. A lovely movement, beautifully comfortable to wear. Got lovely angled lugs on this, which makes it feel very, very nice indeed. The watch looks and wears absolutely perfectly, and I totally get the whole package on this watch. I really do. I think it's beautiful. The emerald finish on this one for me is stunning. It's very, very comfortable. So what I would say about this is I think Marlowe have nailed it yet again with this watch. Yes, it will divide opinions, but to me that's what good design does. It doesn't follow trends, and that's what I like about it. This watch is totally unique. I've had it for a couple of months now, and I can say that it's comfortable, original, robust, legible, accurate, and very reliable. What more can I ask for? But for you, well, you must make up your own minds on that one. But what I would say now is thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.